Man U fans, are you ready for this?
I know I am.
The January transfer window, it's always a wild ride.
Always is.
But this year, oh man, the rumors are already flying.
Big time.
And there's one in particular that has everyone buzzing.
I bet I know which one you're going to say.
Victor Osimhen.
Yep, that's the one.
Napoli's star striker, potentially heading to Old Trafford. 63.3 million pounds, that's the number being thrown around.
Right.
We are diving deep today into this rumor.
Let's do it.
We're going to break down what this move could mean for the Red Devils. Could Osimhen be that final piece of the puzzle?
Well, he's coming off an amazing season.
He is.
The Serie A title. Over 20 goals.
Yeah, the guy knows how to find the back of the net.
He does.
And imagine him at Old Trafford.
It's an exciting thought.
It is, right?
Yeah.
So let's talk about Osimhen, the player.
Okay.
What makes him so special, and what could he bring to Manchester United?
I think the first thing you notice about him is just his sheer pace. He's absolutely lightning quick.
Oh.
Defenders just cannot keep up with him.
It's got to be scary as a defender.
Oh, absolutely terrifying. And then you add in his aerial ability.
Oh, yeah.
He's so dominant in the air, wins almost every header.
Seems like a nightmare to defend against.
He is. And he's got this knack for scoring crucial goals.
Big game player.
Yeah, the kind of player who steps up when the pressure's on. And then you think about him playing alongside guys like Rashford and Garnacho,
Oh, man.
with Fernandez feeding them passes.
I mean, can you imagine that attack?
It would be unbelievable.
Talk about firepower.
Okay, seriously.
Okay, but let's bring in some tactical analysis here.
Right?
How would Osimhen fit into the system that Ruben Amorim seems to be building at United?
That's a great question, and I think it's a key part of why this rumor makes so much sense. One of Osimhen's biggest strengths is his versatility. He can play in a variety of systems. If Amorim wants to press high, Osimhen's got the energy and the work rate to do that. But he's also deadly on the counterattack.
With his pace, right?
Exactly. And we've seen Amorim use both approaches already this season. So having a striker who's comfortable in either scenario would give him a lot of tactical flexibility.
So we're not just talking about goals. We're talking about a player who fits the manager's vision. This isn't just about talent, it's about strategy.
Absolutely. And I think that's a big part of why this potential move is generating so much excitement.
All right, so we've talked about the positives. Let's address the potential downsides here.
Okay.
What happens to Rasmus Højlund if Osimhen comes in?
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Højlund showed a lot of promise last season.
He did.
But how does he develop if Osimhen is getting the majority of the minutes?
Well, I think you have to remember that competition can be a good thing.
True.
It can push players to improve, to work even harder.
Yeah, iron sharpens iron kind of thing.
Exactly. And, maybe Amorim finds a way to play both of them together. We've seen managers do that before.
Get creative with the formations.
Yeah.
Interesting. So maybe it's not a question of one or the other. Maybe it's about how they can both contribute to the team's success. But let's talk money.
Okay.
63.3 million pounds.
Big money.
That's not exactly pocket change.
No, it's not.
So how does that impact Manchester United's budget for other areas of the squad?
Well, it's definitely going to have an impact. That kind of outlay for one player means they're going to have to make some tough decisions elsewhere. They might have to sell some players to balance the books.
Right.
Or maybe they miss out on some other targets in different positions. It's always a balancing act.
Yeah, you can't sign everyone.
Exactly.
But back to Osimhen. I've seen some criticism.
Oh, yeah.
Some people saying he's a flat-track bully.
I've heard that too.
Dominant against weaker teams, but maybe not as effective against the top defenses. What do you think about that?
Well, I think it's fair to say that he's been at his best against weaker opposition.
Okay.
But his record against the top teams isn't bad by any means.
Right.
He's still young.
He is.
And he's constantly improving. I think we have to remember that even the best strikers in the world take time to find that consistency against the toughest opponents.
Yeah, it's a process.
It is.
All right, so let's say this transfer does happen.
Okay.
What are your expectations for Osimhen and his first season at Old Trafford?
Well, I think it's realistic to expect a bit of an adjustment period.
Sure. The Premier League is different.
Yeah, it's a different league than Serie A. It's faster, more physical. But I do think his attributes will translate well to English football.
Yeah. I mean, the pace, the aerial ability, the finishing.
All of that. If he can settle in quickly, I wouldn't be surprised to see him score 20 goals.
Wow, that would be huge.
It would.
And think about what that would do for the team.
Oh, yeah.
It would be a massive boost. This January window is shaping up to be absolutely crazy.
It is.
But could Osimhen be the missing piece?
I think he could be.
Could he be the player who leads Manchester United back to the top?
I think he has that potential.
It's a thrilling prospect.
It is.
And, even beyond what he does on the pitch, just think about the impact this signing would have on the fans, on the entire club.
Oh, yeah.
It would be a statement.
Absolutely. It would say that Manchester United is back, that they're serious about competing for trophies.
That belief, that energy, it can be contagious.
For sure.
And it could be exactly what Manchester United needs to reach that next level.
Couldn't agree more.
So we've talked about the excitement, the tactical fit, the potential challenges, the financial implications.
A lot to consider.
But it all comes back to one question.
What's that?
Is Victor Osimhen the game changer that Manchester United has been waiting for?
I guess we'll have to wait and see.
We will. But in the meantime, let's enjoy the ride. This is going to be fun.
I'm ready for it.
Me too. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the Victor Osimhen transfer saga. Until next time, keep the faith, Manchester United fans.
Glory, glory, Man United.
There is.
Had to say it.
I was waiting for it.
Couldn't resist.
I knew it. All right, everyone. Thanks again for listening.
See ya.
And we'll catch you on the next deep dive.
Take care.
Cheers.